Welcome back to the Laugh Daily Podcast, everybody.
I would like to mention, before we continue on, that Andrew and I are both wearing the brand new Keepy Uppy sweatshirts. This is so exciting.
Yeah, these aren't for sale. Sorry.
Yeah, but that Keepy Uppy, our new coffee company. If you guys haven't pre-ordered.
Whoa. I mean, they're pretty sick. Can't lie, but that's not really today's episode.
No. So yeah, you can cut around that if you want. But today we're going to be talking about weird success habits. Anna has put together an interesting list of things that people do that help them with their work life. And we're going to be discussing them. But first,
you guys have been requesting it, and we will deliver. It's a prank call.
Thank you for calling Duncan on Dublin. How can I help you?
Hey, it's me, Andrew.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, just have you heard of Keepy Uppy Coffee yet?
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Okay. Where's she going?
maybe she's checking to see if they sell them in their store yet.
Somehow they have it already.
You never know.
She's like, yeah, we got 5 cans.
What? Crazy turn of events.
I'm calling Duncan. I'm putting him on blast. I'll be right back. She just never comes back.
Just like my dad.
I'm calling another one.
Thank you for calling Duncan. How can I help you?
Hey, it's me, Andrew.
Hey.
Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys, or you in particular, have heard of Keepy Uppy Coffee yet. Hello?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Have you heard of Keepy Uppy Coffee yet? It's a new coffee company.
No, I have not.
Oh, that's too bad because we're putting you guys out of business. Anna, hang up. Anna. Anna, hang up.
Oh, man.
Oh, Duncan, they're getting slammed.
You heard it here first, guys. Dunkin' Donuts, you're going out of business. Just wait. Let me call. Actually, we'll call somebody later.
If you want to do the same bit real quick, you could do it now.
I could do a prank call like my son told me you guys are carrying Keepy Uppy. That's a good one. Or just say, do you have anything to keep me uppy?
Duncan, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm Daniel. Do you have anything to keep me uppy? Because I am exhausted. I can't remember what kind of drinks you have.
We have a lot of drinks.
Are you serious? What kind?
We have our iced coffees, hot coffees. For the hot coffees, we have our original blend, decaf, holiday blend. We have our hot lattes, iced lattes.
Whoa, slow your roll.
Macchiatos, hot macchiatos. We have Americanos. We have our refreshers, our coolados,
You didn't
and our frozen coffees.
You didn't say nitro cold brew, did you?
No.
You don't have nitro cold brew.
We have our regular cold brew, but not nitro cold brew.
Amateurs.
Well, I guess you haven't heard of Keepy Uppy. We're putting you out of business, Dunkin' Donuts. Keepy Uppy Coffee. Sorry, I'm back. I was just talking to my friend. He's over in the living room. Yeah, I'll come through the drive-thru and probably grab a bag of donuts or something.
All right, just to let you know, we are very limited.
But you have unlimited coffee.
Of course. It's just our donuts that are very limited right now.
So you're a Dunkin' store that has very limited donuts. How am I supposed to believe that?
We are Dunkin'. We are not Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
Well, that explains a lot.
We're going out of business.
We're putting you on blast. Hey, sorry. Anyways, I'll be
Was
there
there
in like.
anything else?
Nope, there's nothing else.
All right. Have a great day.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. We have beef with Dunkin' Donuts.
Starting right now.
We will end the beef, Dunkin', until you sell our drink at your store. Period.
Yeah. Wait, what is are they trying to transition out of donuts?
I guess. I didn't know that was a thing.
Interesting. So they're putting themselves out of business.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's besides the point. So, guys, time to get into the main topic of the episode, weird success habits. Anna, what have you found on the internet that we need to discuss?
I found this article. It's called 7 Weird Habits of Highly Successful People.
Oh.
And it's by a lady named Brittany Anas from the Hack Reactor. Very professional. But she says the first habit that very, very successful people have is rocking back and forth in a chair. She says, remember when your teacher told you to stop rocking in your chair? As it turns out, doing so, also with the chair leg stationed on the ground, can help you concentrate. What do you think?
That sounds very intriguing.
Insert a clip from our prank where we fell over in chairs.
I feel like that makes sense because I have ADHD and I am constantly moving my leg. And whenever I'm in a chair that rocks, I find myself rocking back and forth. And when I do that, I can focus better for whatever reason, like you're saying, with the brain waves, however that science works. Do you relate, Andrew?
I feel like I used to do that, but then, I don't know. There's a lot of chairs nowadays that doesn't work on. Like office chairs that have rollers and stuff. Like you could never do that.
So you want...
Especially hours in the conference room. If you try to do that maneuver, those would just shatter and fall apart.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm going to give that maybe like a C+.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm going to give that it works.
I don't know if it's the chair that works or if it's just your mind is kind of doing something while you're thinking of something else.
Well, you know, that also brings up a point. Today, actually, was at the coffee shop with my wife, and Brittany was talking about, she read a study that said we aren't supposed to be multitaskers because when we multitask, I don't know the whole reasoning behind it, but I wonder if, because you're saying if you're rocking, are you multitasking? Like you're doing one thing and then you're somehow better focused. I don't know.
That's why I give it a C+. The science doesn't make sense.
Okay. And where are they getting these anyways? All right, what's the next one?
These are her success habits, I think. Sarah Maldive.
No, you didn't say the last name.
That was her last name. Next question.
The next successful hack is having a uniform. Like Steve Jobs wears his black turtlenecks and jeans and New Balance shoes every day. Albert Einstein usually wore gray suits. Dr. Dre is almost always in Nike Air Force Ones. And Mark Zuckerberg wears a simple designer t-shirt every day.
I've heard of this before. It's just the idea of not having to make a decision of what to wear.
Yeah.
It's just already made for you.
Yeah, Matthias actually on Dope or Nope talked about that. He bought 10 black shirts and 10 black pants, all the exact same brand, with that in mind. But he stopped doing that.
Why'd he stop?
He said it was making him depressed. If I remember correctly.
I think I do remember that. He could have picked white or maybe like blue.
Yeah. I could see that making sense, but also I feel like you need variety. I don't want to wear the same type of thing every day.
But here's the science. Our brains are only capable of making so many decisions throughout a day. Some people more, some people less. So the less decisions that aren't necessary, you can just kind of cut out, the more decisions you can make that would be necessary.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I went to school, a charter school. I had to wear uniforms, the same type of clothes every day, and I thought it was the worst. It didn't help me be more successful. If anything, I almost flunked high school.
Because of the uniform.
Because of the uniforms. It had nothing to do with my performance or my way of thinking.
Oh my gosh.
It started at the uniforms, and from there, it made me go
It just
downhill.
spiraled out of control.
Yeah. So, but I'll give that a C.
I'll give it a B minus.
Okay. That's all right.
I get it.
I get it in some cases.
Not school.
Like
okay?
doctors, they have to wear uniforms. Otherwise, you go to the hospital and they're not wearing a uniform, you would be thrown off.
You're talking about like their scrubs?
Yeah. That's their uniform.
Yeah, I guess, but that's like kind of for a different reason.
Yeah. You're right. Next hack.
Ben Franklin was like a long distance swimmer, and he would like go swimming first thing in the morning, and then right before work he would take these things called air baths, and he would just basically sit out in the sun without any clothes on before he went to work. He thought it made him more productive.
There's no way.
Okay, at first that sounded a little wacky, but when you said go outside into the sun,
Without any clothes on.
he's absorbing more vitamin D, right? Because if he's wearing shirts, it's not necessarily getting to his skin as fast.
You could go outside after a shower.
You could. But I mean, I don't think it matters if you go before or after.
Yeah, but he's just out like Benjamin Franklin.
The
He was
Benjamin Franklin.
naked.
Yeah, outside. Frequently.
He probably lived on a farm, so it didn't matter. But clearly something worked for Ben. He's on the $100
air
bill
baths.
for Pete's
Has
sake.
anyone tested this?
Benjamin Franklin?
Yes.
Isaac's in the background. He's confused. Which I get. I never heard that Benjamin Franklin was a long distance swimmer.
He invented swim fins.
Whoa.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh,
Wait, you just knew that?
it says so right here.
Oh, okay, so you looked it up.
It says so right here.
Well, back to the point of naked in the sun. I give this an A because every time I go out into the sun, I really don't like the cold.
You just take
But-
your clothes off?
No, I keep my clothes on. But anytime I'm in the sun, I just feel so refreshed and ready to conquer the day.
This has got to be a summer thing, right? He's not doing it in the winter?
It didn't say.
Not specific.
I'd like
It
to
does
see him do
say-
it in the winter.
Oh, according to the season, it says. Without any clothes whatsoever, half an hour or an hour according to the season.
Now
Yep.
that is science.
I think it needs to be tested.
So you're going to test that this summer.
Coming this summer. Air baths.
I don't know. I get it, but I don't know if I could ever really just do that. Even if I was in the middle of nowhere, just feel strange walking
Well, it just
around.
says it's at his open first floor window, according to the Smithsonian.
He's
magazine.
inside?
He's inside, but he's not, like the window's open.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I won't try that, but I think it works. But you could try it, Andrew, and let us know.
Okay. Well, TBD on the rating.
Okay. All right, what's next?
Going for a lengthy underwater swim to brainstorm. There's this guy in Japan who had claimed that he invented the floppy disk, and it said he had a single meal of 700 calories and only slept for 4 hours a day, and then he would go on really long underwater swims to deprive his brain of oxygen so that he would think better. And then he would jot his notes down on a waterproof notepad.
Okay.
So it has to be underwater. You can't just be swimming laps and then that's helpful. It's got to be underwater. Huh.
There's no other really explanation for
So
it.
sleeps 4 hours a day,
Right.
has barely any calories, and
Yep.
doesn't breathe.
Yep.
This has got to be a joke.
This is from the Smithsonian.
Yep, it's science, buddy. Sorry.
No, I'm not buying that. How could that make sense? How could you be more successful by depriving your brain of oxygen? That doesn't make any sense.
Is it like a
Yeah, it
fight or
doesn't.
flight kind of thing? Like you're going to think more strategically if you can't breathe?
So why did he come up with the floppy disk in this scenario?
Well, he just has he has like thousands of patents, and the one thing that they mentioned that he invented is the floppy disk.
So I guess we have to try that now by just holding our breath, right? We don't have to go swimming.
I have two thoughts. One, we could test by over-stimulating our brains with oxygen. We could go to an oxygen bar and see if we come up with better ideas.
Oh.
But my other thought is, too, did you know oxygen is slowly killing us?
What? I didn't know that. You need to explain.
The oxygen is what's causing like cells and mutants in our bodies. That's why when you eat things that are antioxidants, you're relieving those type of toxins out of your body. So over time, our atmosphere and the air we breathe is slowly killing us.
Oh, no. Man, I'm learning a lot of things this episode.
So maybe in a weird science realm, this guy was onto something. The less oxygen I have, the better I perform.
So the more antioxidants I eat, the better then.
Yeah.
So I would just have zero chance of dying.
No,
because of
no, no, no,
oxygen.
no.
Take that,
I
oxygen!
didn't say that.
Huh. Well, that makes sense, but this guy from Japan doesn't. But like you're saying, we might have to go to an oxygen bar and then
I'd be willing to test.
Will they let us record the podcast while we're in there?
I almost guarantee it.
Okay.
We can find an oxygen bar that let us film a podcast and just to test if we come up with any great inventions, video ideas, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one a F plus. Just, I'm really doubting that, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt by giving him.
Yeah, I give it a D.
How about for this prank call, we have to trade every time. So I talk,
Every time what?
so I'll say something, and then you have to say the next sentence.
Hi, thank you for calling Giant. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Daniel. I was wondering if I could have a keepy uppy birthday party at your guys' location for my son.
Okay. And when is that going to happen?
He turns 5.
Okay. And then when's the time you guys are going to come in and the date, please?
Yeah, well, first wanted to see when would work for you guys, because we're going to be doing a birthday party with about 155 kids, give or take.
Okay. Okay. I would definitely recommend contacting my boss for that.
Is he home today?
She is not, but I could go ahead and give you her email, and she'll answer you right away for that.
Okay, I will get a notepad.
Okay, yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, perfect. So it's going to be Downtown Coffee Bar
Uh-huh.
at gmail.com.
All right, I got it, and I'll send her a quick email. Do you guys happen to have? I haven't never been there before. My son just mentioned it. Do you guys have a play place there?
A play place?
Yeah.
We do not. This is a coffee bar.
That's what he was saying, but he said that he went there on a field trip one day, and there was a lot of bounce.
Oh, bouncy house? No, I think you got the wrong place.
This isn't keepy uppy coffee place.
No, this is Giant Coffee Bar.
Wow. All right. Well, this is extremely embarrassing. I am so sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No worries.
Yeah, I'd hate to bring in all these kids there,
there.
especially if
All
you guys
right,
are a
have a good
bar
one. No worries.
for alcohol.
Yeah. Alrighty, friend.
Any
Have a
other
good
questions?
one. No worries, by the way.
She's like, I gotta get out of here. She couldn't take it anymore.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
We gotta go one more.
Some more coffee.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Some more coffee.
Hi, how are you? I'm calling on behalf of the... Hold on one second.
Hi, I'm a local coffee retailer. We're looking for keepy uppies.
For what?
So I run a summer camp. It's a fingerboard camp for the elderly, and we're looking to have a product launch at your location. Is that okay?
You should call tomorrow during the day because the manager and the owner are gone for the day. So you could talk to them.
I can't remember that.
What was that? You're trying to incorporate the accent challenge at the end there? All right. Oh, well, that's a perfect transition to our next weird habit. I also was looking at weird success habits, and one of them was give yourself a pep talk in the mirror. Successful people do this, they're saying.
What do you define as a pep talk?
Whatever it may be, whether you have a meeting that day, like talking to yourself, being like, I can do this.
Okay.
Or even running through a speech or something. I don't know.
Well, that's different. That's like a rehearsal.
Yeah.
Which I recommend.
A rehearsal in front of the mirror?
It could be in front of the mirror. If you're doing a speech, in front of the mirror is a good option.
Yeah. Yeah, it says when you're looking at yourself in the eyes and saying positive affirmations, it can have a pretty big impact on your life. I feel like it'd be uncomfortable looking at myself in the eyes for a long period of time and talking with myself.
You've got this. I am handsome.
I literally start cringing out.
What about just like, you don't have to say it out loud. What if you just want to think it?
So look at yourself and think it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that might be better. I'll try it tomorrow.
Out loud?
If I start talking out loud, my wife's going to be confused at what's going on.
That's all right. She's probably used to that.
You know, you got a point. She just hears me in the restroom, in the bathroom. I'm handsome. I'm going to make funny videos.
I'm going to be so funny today. I'm going to come up with bangers.
Yeah. See, I mean, so what would you give that rating?
Well, the like practicing a speech, A. The positive affirmations, A. But talking to yourself, kind of a C-.
Yeah, I'll give it a C- too.
You know, in speech class, I don't know why, they always said if you're presenting in front of a group of people and you're feeling nervous, to imagine everyone in the room naked.
How does that help?
Why did they say that?
I don't know why they said that. Honestly, I don't know what would help. It's kind of hard to shake nerves at the end of the day. When you're standing in front of people, there's no way to get rid of them.
Okay, you remember Galena?
Yes.
Our acting teacher from film school. This is one of her tips. Like if you're about to do a scene and you're feeling kind of nervous, whatever, if you like tense up like a part of your leg or something, like your calf or something, it kind of takes your mind off being not like super tense, or like it's almost the same thing as like pinching yourself.
Okay.
But like if we're going to do a scene together and I'm just like, I can't do it, I just kind of tense up maybe like a muscle real quick, and then I do the scene. Kind of takes your mind off of it a little bit.
Did you try that when you were taking her class?
I think once.
Did it work?
I don't know.
Look, I still get nervous in certain situations. Even on prank calls, sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, what do I do? But hey, I'll try the tensing up thing. It says it's a success habit, so it's got to mean something. What
I said that.
Oh, you did? You're right. But Galena said that. Fine. Next one. Anna, do you have another one?
There's a theory that if you write down all of your worries throughout the week and then just forget about them until a certain day, and you look back on all of the things you worried about, they're things you don't worry about anymore because it was like already resolved and you didn't have to worry about it. So like scheduling a time to actually worry about it, but then you don't worry about it because it's over.
But what if one of the things you write down was bad?
Oh,
and
no.
it ended up being really bad. And then you read it back later and said, oh.
It just brings you back. I think that's pretty good. Journaling is, I don't journal as much. I mean, I actually don't journal, really. Like personally. And so I feel like that might be a helpful thing to do because especially like on the go, I can forget things a lot. And so like having a notebook to be able to jot down like, hey, here's how I'm feeling, and then just close it up like you're saying. That seems like it could be pretty effective.
Yeah, I can see that. Last year, what is it called? Bullet journals? I made my own calendar and a section for journaling. But the thought is, if you think of something you have to do really quick, or not really quick, but just something you have to do, for example, you make a phone call or reply to this certain email, but you don't have time for it, you can schedule it out on your journal, being like, okay, I'm going to do it on Thursday at this time. You just write it down. That way you're not like constantly thinking about this thing you need to do. You just already assigned it like a time you'll get to it. So you just go to your schedule to do it. So I would do that, but then also at the end of the week, have a little just page there for just weekly reflections.
Yeah.
I stopped doing this, but it was good for a couple months.
Yeah, there's a season of that. You know, actually, I do a marriage journal with Brittany, and I've realized how writing things down, or in the moment, would be so beneficial for me because I'll forget a lot of the times. Because one of the questions in the journal is, what was the best thing that happened, or what was the thing that gave you joy this week, and what was the thing that made you sad this week? And sometimes I'm sitting there like, I have to like really think about it. Versus like if I wrote it down again, like this specific moment that happened then. I feel like it just kind of like helps you, having that journal throughout the week kind of helps you just stay present and focused. Like you're actually writing it down instead of just being like, oh, that happened and moving on. Mm-hmm. So I give that an A-.
I give it an A.
That's good.
Wow.
That was our best tip of the day. Hopefully you guys wrote that down.
This might be your favorite one, Andrew.
Oh.
This was the last one on the list that I found. It says, pay way too much attention to your coffee. Here's what it says. People always talk about the benefits of being more mindful, but it can be difficult to imagine what it might feel like. So here's an example revolving around your morning coffee, which me and you and a lot of us listening do, our morning coffees. As you hold your coffee, use your senses to take in as much as you can about it, such as the temperature, flavor, smell, texture, etc. This helps you focus on the present moment, which reduces anxiety and sadness. How do you...
Unless the present moment is sad.
Well, it could get you away from the sadness maybe instead.
Yeah, that's very true.
You going to try that tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. I'll give it a beta test tomorrow. You've done this?
No, but I'm going to. Tomorrow, you can crack open a can of Keepy Uppy.
Oh.
Really engage your senses. And then come in tomorrow at work. And
Flavor, temperature, texture.
Yeah. Just any sense. Smell.
Feel.
Mm-hmm. So engaging every single sense. There's got to be some sort of science behind that. A lot of times we're just present of like our eye sense. Like that's the only sense we're focusing on. But then 5 senses at once, there must be some superpower brain movement going on.
Just unlock that 10x's brain power for the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. Well, guys, I'm curious if you have any success habits that we haven't discussed, maybe that you've tried or heard. It's got to be maybe weird too, because we all know the stereotypical success habits.
Like what?
Like study. See? It's like we all know that. If you want to get an A on the test, you got to study.
Okay. I was thinking more like taking cold showers, waking up at 4 a.m.
Those are more the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was at a whole new level of obvious.
Study is sort of like a category. I don't know.
So you guys have asked us questions here on Instagram. I'm going to go. Bradley asks, how do I get a girlfriend? Well, Bradley, you got to go on dates.
Whoa.
I'm just straight up. That's the answer.
That's true. When is the Team Edge collab? If you guys didn't know, we're doing a video with Team Edge in the next 2 weeks. So maybe we'll have them on the podcast if you guys want.
Tyler asked, what is your favorite Christmas snack? With Christmas right around the corner, I've been thinking about this a lot. And I have decided my new favorite of all time snack, maybe Christmas specific, chocolate covered pretzels.
Ooh.
It can be the white chocolate. It can be peppermint.
I was about to ask.
Oh, man. I just love that. What about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite Christmas snack?
Yeah.
Probably some of my mom's Christmas cookies.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
She makes an authentic German cookie that is so yummy.
Tell her to make some for us.
Okay, I will. Mom, I know you're watching this because you watch everything we do. We need some Springerlies.
What's our favorite Christmas snack together? You have to say it at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
Cinnamon
popcorn.
rolls. Ah, man, I thought you'd say that. I thought that was going to be a cool moment.
Isaac Quazo said, what's the most compelling conspiracy theory to you? Oh.
Isaac asked that?
Yeah. Isaac Quazio?
Huh. Kuyazo. Huh.
I don't know. This
Like a
odd guy. Probably yes theory.
What? It's a YouTube channel.
That's why it's so compelling.
Oh, that is great. I like that answer. So compelling means like you believe it or you want to believe it, or it's just
It's
like
just interesting.
the most interesting one to me is probably the lizard people. I haven't fully looked into it, but every time I hear somebody talking about it, I'm like, what is that? How is that even a thing? It almost sounds like an Animorphs book. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
That is interesting. What is your favorite song? It can't be one you or Hyper has made. By the way.
That's the only songs I listen to.
I got to look through the old Spotify, you know?
Favorite all-time song?
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Gosh, why can't you ask easy questions?
Well,
Gilroy.
every year we usually get the Spotify recap. What's usually on your top 10? There's got to be one every year that's like you can't stop listening to.
I just can't stop. Oh.
Bless you. I'll give two.
Two. No.
No. What?
One.
Wait. Are you serious? You have one?
If we have to go all-time favorite song, maybe it's not one I listen to all the time, but just I'm going with Numb from Linkin Park.
Wow. That is a classic. We can't play it. Never mind. We'll get copyright.
Yeah, we won't make any money.
I'm just going to say The Search by NF. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
I do also like K Paso.
Stop. One.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Science? Technically, it's a question. It ends in a question mark.
I barely passed science in high school. I don't know how I did, honestly. So
I
that's
like
my answer.
I like earth science
Yeah.
and space science.
Do you like science experiments?
Not really.
Why?
Well, just high school science, like chemistry. I never took chemistry.
See, that's what I almost
That's one of
failed
the
at.
that's one of them high school hacks. You don't have to if you know which other classes to take that are easier.
What was that? Because I didn't get that memo.
Earth science and geology.
Why did I take chemistry?
I don't know.
It's probably my school. My school was so lame with all the I had to take. Just talk about that another time.
Okay. What's the topic? How lame?
How lame high school is.
This I guess might be the last one. Would you ever do a live show outside of Colorado? Like Ohio, maybe? This is from I Am Sadie. Ow.
What say you?
We're planning something cool, okay? Next year, maybe.
Because we did our own live show, as many of you probably know, where it was a 2-hour live show, one-time thing. We're not going to do the same thing. We're going to do something different. It's going to be super exciting, and we're planning on it, okay?
Okay.
So just keep following us. We'll talk about it on the podcast when it comes out. It'll probably be, I don't know, mid or late next year before that
if
happens.
all goes according to plan.
Yeah.
But we'll obviously be talking about it. And yes, it will be multiple places outside of Colorado.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
So stay tuned. Well, it's been a fun podcast today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and following us. Hit that like button and, I don't know, have a great day.
These, when I get one, you get one and drink it.
Keep you upbeat. Even if you guys are listening and can't drink coffee, tell your dad to get it. I guarantee he'll love it.